Okay, so hi everybody. This is the math test. So for the math test, when you take MAP tomorrow, and I will be helping you in the morning, you have some tools up here that you can use. You have a magnifying glass that just makes things bigger. You have a highlighter if you want to take any notes. Most of these things you're not going to even really need. You can use a notepad to help you figure something out, but you can also just use a piece of paper. That is something that I would recommend you doing, is using a piece of paper to write down what you think the answers are and then make your choice. Okay, so first thing you do is when you see this is you want to make sure you read the question. So Manuel paid 34 cents for gum. He gave the clerk $1. Which picture shows the correct change? So you're going to look, and you can use paper to help you figure it out. If you don't know an answer, you can go ahead and just take a guess. But I always try to figure things out first and make it a challenge, and I make the best guess. So I'm just going to take a guess right now and click on this one. And to move on to your next question, you click that. Now, not all the questions are just like multiple choice. Sometimes you have to do a little bit extra work as far as clicking and dragging. So, how much did Marshall pay in all? Move a number and a symbol to the lines to show the answer. Okay, so I have to really make sure that I am reading that because I have to move the answer and a symbol. So if I think the answer is 16 cents, I click on 16 and then I click on cents. And that would be the answer. Now, right now, I know I can't, this is gray. That means I can't do it. So sometimes you just have to click on things, just like we when we work with technology, sometimes we're just taking a guess and experimenting. So here I have to make sure I have that, and then I can click to the next question. Sometimes you're asked to type something in. So what is the total number of objects in the array? So I would count all them up, and I see that there are 4 times 3, which is 12. So I type it in and click next. Now, sometimes you have a two-part question. So here's step 1, here's step 2, and then they're asking you a question. Which option explains the mistake Taj made? Okay, so in step 2, he should have added 100 before the 8. No, that doesn't make sense. In step 1, he should have added 110 above the 4. That makes sense. What is, so now I have to come up with the answer. What is that? And I type, so I would figure this out on paper and then put my answer there and click next. Now, sometimes you may not know what a question is. Again, you're just going to try to give it a guess and see what you would think is the best choice. So, what is the measure of the angle to the nearest degree? So, I'm going to go ahead and say 96. Okay. Make a line plot that shows J's data. Make dots to the line plot. So here's the dot. So if I click on it, and then I see 3, so I put a 3 there. I see a 4, so I have to move that over. Looks like I didn't really even know how to do this. I'm just clicking back and forth. Here's a 5. And a 5. So I'm just going back and forth. And I'm moving and I'm just experimenting and trying to use the tools that they give. Choose 2, and this is pretty important. 2. Choose 2 things Daniel would most likely do at 7:05 a.m. So I'm going to say eat breakfast, and I have to pick 2. And again, this gray thing isn't showing, so I know that I'm not done. So I click that. Choose all the shapes that are correctly divided into 4/4. Well, if there's only one, you would only put one in there, but I could see 4/4. I would click that one, that one. Well, I don't like that one, so I'm going to click on it again to get it out. Choose whether the number of objects in each set is odd or even. So you have to look. So that's 5, so that would be odd. This is 4, so that's even. This is 6, that's even. Which number do the blocks represent? Okay, so I have to look at the whole thing. Got 432. 432. And then I'm done. And when you're done with the test, you're going to come back onto the homeroom and let me know that you finished.